Hey everybody, it's Dr. Andrew Hall from WellSpine KC. I'm coming to you today from my CrossFit gym, Solution 1 in Shawnee, Kansas, and we're here with my CrossFit coach, Coach Shay Gilpatrick, and we're going to be talking about injuries today.
Yes, so the main two injuries I see in the CrossFit gym is lower back pain and shoulder injury. So we're going to talk about how to prevent and make sure you do not get a lower back injury.
Yep, the number one predictor that you are going to have a low back injury is if you've had a low back injury before. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but all of the literature comes back to that. And here's the thing, 80% of all adults report that they have injured their back to the point that they can't work out, they can't work the way that they want to, and they can't perform their normal daily activities. 80% of the adults throughout their lifetime. So I'm talking to 80% of you right now. If you've hurt your back before, you have a huge tendency to injure it again. Now, the second thing may surprise you on the predictor of whether you're gonna hurt your low back, and I'm gonna let Coach Shay take this one.
Yeah, so this is something that I have personally experienced. I have very tight hamstrings, which has caused a lot of lower back problems. So I'll let Dr. Andrew explain why that is.
So tight hamstrings, what happens is those hamstrings attach to your ischial tuberosities, your sit bones, as your kindergarten teacher may say. And what that does is it pulls down on the hips really tightly, and it causes the hips to flex forward and stay in that position for a long period of time. So when you try to load your spine with the hips already in that flexed position, that extended position, and you say you're at the bottom of your squat carrying a heavy weight, it can't compensate. You lean forward in that squat and suddenly you're loading the muscles that aren't supposed to be loaded with that amount of weight. Most of the weight from a squat, from a deadlift, are coming from your glutes and from your quads and even from the hamstrings as well. But when you go forward like that, it loads the small multifidi muscle in your low back. They're not the big movers. They're just there for posture. And that's why we see those injuries come from tight hamstrings. And then finally, and this is a big one as well, the third predictor, do you sit and are you sedentary for most of your day? You guys, you are. I mean, really, even my people who are out there doing a lot of construction and things like that, we still sit a lot in our society, and that just causes weakness in the core and weakness in the low back muscles. So those three predictors, have you hurt your back before? Do you have tight hamstrings? And do you sit for the majority of your day? I'm talking about 90% of you right now. If not more, exactly. So I want you to be aware of those things so when you do walk into the gym, you can start already modifying what you do in the gym so you don't end up hurting yourself. And Coach Shay is always talking to clients about that. Do you know where you're weak to start with and what you're setting yourself up for? So if this video has been a help, give us a like, put a comment below, maybe share this with someone who has dealt with those injuries in the past and have them follow along this video series that we're doing. Thanks, you guys. Stay healthy out there.